Okay, I guess this probably should work properly. Okay, it does. It's actually pretty good. Let's see. Oh, Jersey, your PC broken, you can't play. That's actually really sad, I'm sorry. Although there should be many alternatives that you could probably try to, but I guess that only involves if you like own a PlayStation 4 or something like that. So. I hope your computer gets fixed soon though. Meanwhile, I'm kind of stuck here doing Revelry figures. It's actually a really fun LP, in my opinion. I'm not entirely like sold on the point system, but regardless, it's still pretty cool. Because the fact that you kind of like get to go through all these planets and everything, it kind of reminds me of the Chronicles stuff last year for Episode 5. Completely forgot about the cannons. Draken, listen, I would love to play Summoner if I actually had like the proper setups and everything, okay? Maybe some pro Summoner could actually teach me how to play Summoner properly. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Totally not like implying anything, you know? Also, at most, the only thing I probably have is like the shiny Lucario egg. So, well, also Marins, of course. Always Marins. Marins freaking everywhere. Tons of them. Oh, they actually despawn over there. Okay. Then we'll get rid of them now. Before they become too much of an annoyance. Although it would be appreciated if they don't blow up in my face. Well, I mean, aside from Maras, I also have melons, so... For what it's worth, of course. Go first to Silky. This one's kind of a weird one to do. A lot of people in mostly like public groups kind of like don't really pack these spots. Although it's not particularly like a hard order to do, it's kind of just like a small thing that can be completely skipped over if you're not like careful with it. But normally if you are playing properly anyways, like you probably should be, for example, say if you're playing Bravery like this and you're throwing Beat Stand, you should probably be okay. You're probably trying to get spots all the time to maximize your damage. And then there's this one like extremely tanky Ludicroso for no good reason. I have no idea why it has that much health. Okay, speaking of videos and everything, I also have a recorded video of Revelry actually gonna come up on YouTube later, so it's not like the greatest run per se, but it's okay. It was basically my first run on it, and then it's like, oh, I guess that's my first impression. My friends are like yelling at me, be like, yo, stock up on nades, man, you gotta use like 30. I'm like, okay. I ended up using 14. Well, actually 16. I have like 4 minutes left. So using 16 compared, well, to the average, like the expected 30 is actually a pretty good deal to me. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess that works. Maybe he was like face tanking a little too much or something. Although this build doesn't actually run massive hunter, so the chances of me getting like hit locks and stuff like that is a little bit lower.
Completed.
And this one also, a lot of people kind of just like skip over, do the cancel, and then kind of just like go for the kill immediately, which is a little bit of a stretch. But the objective isn't like anything difficult. Basically, you kind of just want to break the legs of the falls on first. Because when you start off with the legs, it'll kind of just like fall down. You can carry that. There we go. Then it just falls, and you kind of have like easy access to hit the face grenade in the front. With all 5 broken, there's still 2 more to... I did not run into that. I actually did, but... Oops. Oops. Nobody saw that. That's a really smart strategy at ASAP. There we go. Take the ring back. And boom. Maybe the finish. Not good. Literally is freaking out Iron Will. It doesn't matter if it's up class. Reaper. The only reason that I think Reaper is probably better here is only because of the fact that it's a little easier to just like move around and just do AoE. For example, here it's like boop. The college is usually beam. And also you can kind of like just shoot it while being up here. There we go. Not the best, but not the worst. My recording run was slightly better than that in terms of my personal gameplay, so... Feels... yeah. Special weapon. Golden bluff. Oh, photon reduction. That's actually pretty good. I like that. More Azelyra. Let's see if I can grab any like Noxes out of here. Take a lower unit. Should be good enough for now. I really have to do some storage cleaning like after this. Oh dear. Alright, now to change gears a bit. And yeah, it's Persona time. It's gonna be Persona in like 15. No, not playing Hunter, playing Tekker. Ew. Let's see, I have only not enough boosts. Yeah, I guess I'll use the Valentine chocolate. We have experience 75, Triboost, and then a Triboost 100. This can be deposited here. Wait. Are these not in the same storage? Oh, no, they're a little different. I was like, wait. Racer, thank you. Same, good luck to you too as well, my friend. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing some more Revelry like after the EQ, but probably for a little bit at least before I actually have to continue finishing up some things here and there. I love the Franco Cafe's music a lot. It's really nice. Oh my god, look at these guys in the crouching club. Here, now I can just sit right here. I think the alley was called sit down? No, it's not sit down, it's cross legs. Cross legs. There we go. It's perfect. CLA cross legs. Literally sitting on like a freaking umbrella. Oh, I sound really tired. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was out for basically the entire day, and I was like doing a lot of stuff as well. So let's just say, prior to this, I've been talking basically non-stop for like 3 hours. 3 hours is a pretty long time. I'm just saying. And then we need to wait for Mew. Oh no, don't worry about me though. I'm doing totally fine. Okay? I'm happy to actually be streaming here. Really happy actually. Feeling great. Oh yeah, since if you guys are wondering what the hell they're doing down there, you see in the right side, I basically kind of like disable team chat every time I do streaming. But like, what they're doing is basically this. Which is like my favorite thing to do. It's great. And funny. Shaki, no. Red carpet? Red carpet's too much for me, okay? That is way too much. I'm not like anything that crazy. Hey. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just like me, so and then the only like rebuttal I probably have back to you is just like, y'all's fucking crazy. Let's see. We have 4 minutes until the EQ. Well, 6 actually, not 4. We're 4 minutes in to the 50th mark. You know, I have a perfect solution of what we could possibly actually be doing here. Holy crap, that's loud! My face, and I was surprised because my phone was literally at full volume when I opened that. Oh my god. Anyways, what have you all been up to? How are all your Persona runs going? Pretty good, pretty bad? Lucky units? Not really. Yes, no? Should probably start a camp ship. And of course, if you guys are actually watching, I do suggest you actually jump into Persona. Yo, Rin, I don't think today is ASMR day. I highly doubt it's actually ASMR day. White Kiba stones? Of course. Of course we have stones. Let's see. No, not the Chrono Stone. Erebos? There we go, I have like 235 of them. It's quite a number, isn't it? Or at least I think so. Also, I had someone tell me that I was a little too quiet just now, so let me do this. Ugh. Is this place right? Okay, I think this is. Oh, don't fall, please. I was like trying to put my microphone in a shock mount. Okay, I think this is stable now. This should probably be a lot like better in terms of volume anyways. Boop. Perfect. Wow, Rin, what do you mean? There's no such thing as ASMR. ASMR is a lie. There's no such thing. Alright, let's see. We are 2 minutes out from the EQ. Alright, and EQ begins, so good luck everybody who's running it, myself included. Okay. Boop. I do hope I get a Persona trigger. Yes, I do. Would be actually really cool to have. Would actually be really cool. Alright. Okay, and we are back on track on doing Dark Falls Persona again. A lot of Persona has actually been changed slightly, so it's significantly easier. Only because of the fact that he really doesn't move a lot anymore. And then of course he doesn't really go out of bounds too much, which was one of the biggest issues about Persona a little bit back. So one of the main purposes that I have as a techer here is actually just running a lot of like status effects. For example, now we see that he's in Luther form, so he's basically susceptible to Mirage. I don't really have to do anything in particular because Zonverse itself already has a Mirage and then he is already Mirage. So boop. Perfect. And now basically I just need to support everyone by putting down the Zonverse fields and also doing my own damage by actually popping out Vintos. And then of course when you actually do your shift action with the jet boots, you can always restore your PP back in a really fast, timely manner. So all the PP and everything that you've actually basically used for like Vinto and everything is kind of like instantly replenished back. And then you can also spam Resta to actually get your gear back in the meanwhile that you're waiting. For double, normally you kind of want to just like try to spam Rabarda as much as possible when he actually does that. In the case that you can actually do a status effect skip. But if you can't do it, then don't like fret over it because it's not like the end of the world or anything. On these phases, you can basically like use a lot of the downtime or just like try to parry a lot of those abilities. Let's see. He is really not being cooperative today. Wait, what? Oh, I did not see that. Also, my donut expired, so here we go. I guess we're not getting status today, and then try to see if I can like status him actually when he's down like this. Apparently not. Double! Thank you! That was a bit annoying. Alright, now for this one, at the start of this, you can actually start with precasting Nagrants in the off chance that he'll actually get instantly panicked. Just like that. There we go. He basically just got instantly panicked there. So now he's gonna have a relatively long down because that was a panic down. So meaning that we can just like continuously do this. Boom. Always keep the Zonverse up so everyone can actually be having the damage duped by the Zonverse while also keeping my Vinto damage going on. Nice. Alright, so here's a weird thing that we're trying to do recently. a lot of the times where you actually fight Persona, you would probably be like, oh, let's attack the ball, right? But actually his chest is entirely attackable. So we do this strategy in order to just push his damage like that. Although the ball will explode, and then a lot of people might actually get damaged or actually die. So we have to actually watch out for the exploding ball very carefully. Boom. And that's the end of Persona. Basically status to death and dead. Also Raymond, hello. I'm sorry I didn't see your chat until like just now, only because I was like a little busy with streaming basically. How are you? Thank you for dropping by the way. And there's absolutely nothing. Oh, I see a rear unit. Oh my god, it's a celestial rear! I'm okay with this. I'm totally okay with this. At least now we know that Celestial actually does exist. Hey, that's pretty good! I'm too lazy to like clean my sword right now, so... Alright, let's go back down to grab a few things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slot, I'm not gonna pick that up. No slot, I'm not gonna pick that up. 4 slot, nah. I'm good. Oh, I just realized I have exactly 2222 HP. That's actually really cool. I'm actually going to screenshot that. There we go. The moment I realized I actually have 2222 HP. It's actually pretty good. I'm actually going to post that on Twitter real fast. If only I had 222 PP as well. Maybe I should try to set that up. I don't know if I can actually do that. Probably not with this specific setup though. Alright, time to clean this one out. Boom, boom, and then all into X cubes. Alright, I guess we're gonna be continuing the triggers, Revelry triggers actually. Let's see. What are my favorite units for each StarCraft 2 faction, including the campaign ones, of course. StarCraft is a really particularly interesting game because I find it to be like, oh, you can do so many like weird strategies. You can always like try something new, and then people would probably be surprised by it, you know? Because sometimes it's like, oh, every game could kind of be the same, but then it's also not the same at the same time. Because it's like, oh, maybe the timing attack is on here, and a lot of things depend on information and all that. So one of my favorite things to do, first of all, I'm a Zerg main, so one of my favorite units probably in StarCraft 2 personally is definitely just the Roach. Only because it's like the most standard combat unit that's really easy and tanky to use, and a lot of people underestimate it in many circumstances. And you can also make really tricky burrow plays too. So it's really interestingly fun to play in my honest opinion. On the other hand, when it comes to races like, for example, Terran, right? Terran, a lot of people tend to play like Liberator into siege tanks and everything, but one of the most underrated units that I don't really see in ladder but see a lot in pro play is probably the Raven, because as a caster unit, you know, you can shut down certain comps and like just play accordingly. For example, say if you're playing against a mech Terran and you're playing a Terran yourself, you can basically just like run the interference matrix and disable people's siege tanks and be like, hey, I can just run my Marines straight into your siege tank line, you can't do anything about it. So that's like another really interesting thing. And of course, my favorite thing, period, for Protoss is none other than the Colossus. Only because it's so cool. That's the only reason. I have no other explanation. It's just that cool, and I love it. Does that sound, is that like too lame of an explanation? Or like, were you expecting something fancier? Maybe. If you are, though, I'm sorry. I'm probably disappointed you. Oh, this Revelry run is probably going to be slightly different than the previous ones, only because I'm actually playing Tekker for this one. I was playing Braver earlier. Although I can't really like swap characters over, only because of the fact that there's the raid boost on this character that I played on Persona. Alright, let's see how this one goes. I'm not sure if I should be expecting myself to like contribute a lot to the actual like mobbing parts, but I'll try to. Vopar. Nice and simple. Ow. I'm kind of glad overall though that Sega is actually allowing this EQ to like run for a while. Well, LQ, sorry, to actually run for a while, because I know a lot of people probably like can gear up and just like catch up to everything really easily, because it's so like easy to get everything now from this EQ alone. LQ. Oh my god, I keep saying EQ. Although, given that Austere is the weakest of all the three, you know, it's still a 15 star that's actually really powerful nonetheless. So just don't underestimate it. And basically just like use it if you can actually get your hands on an Ares, Slave, and Nemesis. Oh, that was really bad timing. Well, that was simple. I like how we kind of like just like ignore the houses to an extent. Boom. That's a direct hit. Nice. God damn it. What are my tips to grinding 13-star weapons to plus 35 faster? There's actually a whole chart that we have. Raymond, are you in my Discord server? Because if you are, then I can directly just show you the bot command to actually access the chart. Also, Shield! Hello? Welcome. How are you? Unfortunately, we're not doing too much today, rather other than just like messing around here. But yeah, if you need a link to my Discord server, it's basically just like in the description here. So the links all should be in the description. Oh shit, I might actually die. Ow. Ow. By the way, who is Logleg? Oh my god! So basically, Mr. Loglegs is basically what I call an instructor at my gym that I go to. He is so buff and so strong that like his legs are like as big as logs, and he's like a really big guy. So that's why I kind of just call him Mr. Loglegs, because that's basically what he looks like. He's a really cool guy though. Like, so like his endurance is actually quite crazy, because the gym that I go to is a martial arts one. What happens there is like we need to spar with our instructors and stuff, and every time I try to spar with him, right, he's like, okay, you can like full force run, jump, and kick me or something. So I basically like ran across the room and literally like deliberately did like a really like powerful like jump kick at like full power. And basically, all I could do is make him move back at like 1 or 2 steps. I'm like, holy crap, how strong is this guy? No, like, you don't understand. Like, he is a really, really big guy. Like, I can tell you right now, if this guy literally, like, kicks me in the neck, my head would probably fall off or something like that. It's scary, man. Although there are like some really, really funny stories at the gym as well. For example, when I had like some of my friends come over to where I am, right? From overseas and stuff like that, I also like take them to the gym, because since it's a martial arts one, there's like, hey dude, do you want to try some like local martial arts? I'm like, yeah, sure. Little did he know what he's jumping into. I bet he had a lot of fun time having to go through all those torturous exercises. Well, quote unquote exercises. One of the routines that we actually had to do was actually really, really freaking funny. You basically we had to do something for like 3 reps. 3 to 4 reps. So I think it was like we do a certain amount of I think we start off with like the bar push-ups. So basically like half benching. And then I think the second routine was What was it? What was the second routine? Second routine was actually running, well, kind of like jumping-ish. Kind of like ladder jumping. So that was kind of like really intense. After ladder jumping, we have to do a pull-up. Pull-ups are basically like, it's kind of like sit-ups, but except that you need to pull yourself up using like a rope or something like that. I think that was entirely it. Except the catch is the fact that every 1 minute that you go slow or something like that, you have to basically dock onto the ground and do like a mountain climbing gesture. So my friend who's like not super physically fit, right, is like much slower than me. So every 1 minute that he's like doing it, it's like, hey, you go down, mountain climbing. And he's just like, every time I look back to him, he's like dying on the floor. He's literally trying to like do this mountain climbing bullshit. And I feel so bad for him because he's like suffering while doing it. Ooh, Nemesis shooter. I like that. I like that. I like that. But yeah, I just feel so bad for him because at the end, he was basically just dead on the floor. It was like, I can't get up anymore. I was like, yo, dude, can you actually get up properly? But then like he just like tries to get up and all I see him is like shaking and just falling down to the ground. No, I did not have to drag him. He ended up like getting up after a while, so it was kind of like okay. Also, yeah, it's grind. It's the tilde. It's a tilde apostrophe thingy with the grind. I'll just type it into the bot commands. So if you actually go to the bot command channel, you can actually see the grinding list. Alright, so we're basically waiting like a minute or so until the raid boost actually starts before running the trigger so we can actually get the raid boost. Alright, and there the raid boost begins. And thus we start, I think. Question mark? Well, I'm not the party leader, so. I'll take a gut strength this time to be safe. Oh yeah, speaking of which, do you guys want me to open some like music, or are you guys okay with the game music? Let's have a small poll here. I'm probably gonna if I'm gonna open anything, it's probably gonna be like Avalon from Powerless or like something like that. Something pretty hype, you know? What are you guys feeling like? Music. Alright. I'm gonna show you all right now how to be a really bad teammate. Basically, you sit here, half leech, wait for your team to actually finish, rather than go out to help them. Okay. Disable the music here. And let me go to my music folder real fast. Boom. As he falls down. I'm Tekker anyways, it's not like I'm that helpful. Except buffing. Okay, let's see. Where is Powerless? Powerless Avalon. 17 tracks. Alright, here we go. Holy crap, it's loud. Alright. This should do. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you're probably gonna love this freaking album so much. Avalon is such a beautiful album. With all the epic music and everything like that. In the really like... kind of like rock intense style. Also, sorry about the lag just now, by the way. I had some random, like, skipped frames. Everything seems to be okay now, though, I think. Let me know, though. My god. Love these tracks so much. Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, this album does not disappoint. Not one single bit. Despite being a big album, I think it was like only just a little over 1,000 yen to actually get this entire album, so it was actually worth it. Hella worth it. If you've ever listened to Muryoku P's songs before, you might actually recognize the next track, actually. Let's see if we can get some part breaks. Maybe I'm hoping too much. Because we kind of just like want to just clear it. Since we do want the raid boost after all. Or we'll abuse the most out of the raid boost rather. Is it MLG music? I don't think so. I guess it's kind of close because it's like dubstep, kind of like something you'd probably find out like Monster Mix. Monster Mix Jam? Monster something. I forgot the record. I forgot the record name. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Probably have to look it up later. Although the next track number 4 here, is like after this one is probably gonna be a bit more significantly like gothic, only because it's a lot more yeah, that. And orchestration, of course. A lot of people will probably say this will remind them of like YS music from Falcom, which I don't blame them at all. Because it's kind of similar-ish. To YS. At this point, we're basically kind of like half three-manning the trigger, only because one person's like probably AFK for some emergency or something. But that's fine. Ow. I should probably Dark Blast this as well. After I cleanse. Oop. There we go. Oh, I did not see what I got. Nemesis! Oh. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Nature's acceleration, nature's radiance. Another freaking Nox status. That's good. Wait, what the hell? Is this the same album? It is! Wait, what? I don't remember this being here. Well, either way, song is nice, so I'm okay with this. I like this actually. I'm actually really liking this a lot. Nice. That's really good timing. cow. Freaking tentacles. Wait, what? What is going on with this music? This album's music. I swear I signed up for a freaking like orchestral rock album. What is this? Am I being betrayed? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad song or anything, or like I'm not saying the music's bad or anything. It's just like I'm pretty sure I signed up for something else, or maybe that's exactly where I'm mistaken. I thought it was something else, but no. It was absolutely not Dio. I cannot see crap. Wait, what? Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. That bush actually freaking stopped my laser from damaging? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Although this is actually pretty fitting for double though, so I'm okay with this. I freaking swear, if the freaking album doesn't turn back to freaking orchestral rock music or something like that in like the next 2 or 3 songs, I'm gonna flip shit. Well, not really, but like, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is a scam! I came here for rock music, what's going on here? Alright, next song, let's see. Come on. Oh my god. You've gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This is exactly not what I signed up for. I mean, I like it, but just... Holy crap. We're literally ignoring stage orders! That's not good. Everyone's probably like just like half lazy at this point. I don't blame them though. Can be a bit tedious to run. Overall it is. Ow. I think we still have Nibiru's. Is it Nibiru's? Yes, it is. Eight, 9. Come on, one more. Oh no. Oh no. Perfect. Pew 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 pew. Lasers. Oh no, Shield, you have asked a really. You're gonna put me in a really hard bargain here. When you're asked about the best girl of this season. There are quite a lot of answers that I could actually give. But I'll probably try to describe my answer with like the most like supporting evidence I can, I guess. Okay, number one, the most simple answer for who the best hero is in terms of looks in this season, I have to definitely give it to Nakano Miku. I think it was Nakano, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Nakano Miku. From Gotobun, which is the quintuplets anime. In terms of looks, I think she's probably like the most stellar out of like basically everyone in this season, in my honest opinion. Only because I feel like her character design as a whole is actually really just like particularly specific. It's kind of like really casual and normal, but at the same time it's also really delicate and also like, how do you say it? It's kind of like really pretty in a way. This is my personal taste though, so that's actually kind of like that for me. Also Mixam, yes, welcome. We're about to discuss what best girl is for this anime season. Okay, so when it comes to actually like character development and personality, there is nobody. I have no doubt in my mind that Raphtalia from Tatenuyusha or Shield Hero is actually the best girl for this anime season, especially when it comes to character development and personality. Like, okay, I think personally, I do think Miku actually probably looks better than her in terms of like looks alone, but character development and personality wise, Raphtalia is like way in a completely different league. Because like she starts off with like a really held back character where you basically don't even see a trace of like how she has any like personality or anything like that. But then because she was basically like in the catastrophe waves, her family was killed and she was like sold off as a slave or something like that. So after that, he was bought out by the Shield Hero basically to become his slave. But then the Shield Hero actually provides Raphtalia with basically like a much better life than what she could have ever asked for. So to Raphtalia herself, Naofumi aka the Shield Hero is basically like life for her. So she does everything she can to basically like give back to him in a way. And then basically just watch up to like episode 4 or something like that. You probably see the character development go pretty far between those two. Even in the first few episodes, you can already see like how she really changes from not having a personal like resolution to having like a really strong conviction to protect Naofumi, which is her current master and the person who basically saved her life, and also to protect and like help prevent the catastrophe from having other kids, how do you say it, go through the same experiences as her basically. So she's basically just fighting for everyone, herself, other people, and also her master, who she cares about and loves. So in terms of character development and personality, Raphtalia is definitely best girl for this season. Also, we're about to do challenge mode, so if you guys have not seen what challenge mode looks like and everything like that, I'll probably try to like go through and just explain how this works properly. Ish. I think we're doing challenge mode 2. Decision should be 2. So basically, challenge mode is like, you basically start everything at 0, so you don't even have all your skill tree perks or like anything like that. So as you can see, I don't even have step jump or double jump. So basically, I'm back to level 1 on the standards that they actually set. Challenge mode is fun though. It can be pretty challenging in a way because you kind of have to like strategize and like know exactly what to do, and also you probably need certain amounts of drops and stuff as well. So like for example, when you start challenge mode 2, CM2, right, you want to at least have like 2 katanas with Gurens because it's basically the strongest weapon possible right now. And then the other good options are basically just rifle and jet boots. But yeah, a lot of this stuff, even in challenge mode, is like half RNG dependent. So depending on what you actually get will actually determine your performance for the entire run, for the most part. But yeah, your class is basically the challenger, right there. Challenger. I can't speak. Challenger level 1. And I have absolutely nothing in my storage either. Well, inventory rather. Wait, is this a Toho cover? Is this a Toho cover? Wait, what? Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize it was. Best quotes 2019. I know, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like half Captain Obvious sometimes. Alright. So, challenge mode. Everything starts basically at 0. And then you will have to progress and fight enemies as they go. They get stronger, we get stronger. But who's gonna get the strongest in the end? I guess we'll probably wait and see. So the first time here, you basically just like grab all these 5 stuff. You don't even need to see what it is because you're probably not gonna use it ever. And then you just go full punch mode and then like fisticuffs all these freaking like yetis and also gulfs. You kind of just want to like punch your butts because that's exactly where they're weak to. You see like boom, boom. Don't be like me and not hit their J's though because it's actually pretty important. Although getting hurt here can hurt. It doesn't really hurt too much on level 1 only because the fact that you probably level up to level 2 like almost immediately. Jet Boots is one of the probably like easiest starting weapons here, only because of the fact that it's so powerful now because all those Jet Boot buffs. You actually have an entire shift action that you can do like this entire combo with, so it's very powerful. Even without a PA itself. Okay, let's see. Quake Howling. Ow. That's not good. That's actually pretty not good. Gonna take a mate just in case. Subunits here, you basically kind of just like want to equip it just so you can have some extra armor so you don't take as much damage. Oh yeah, I can double jump with the jet boots now. Oh, oops. I probably should not have picked that one up. Okay, now the music's getting good. So yeah, one of the most, like, Mammoth actually does drop some pretty important things here. For example, if you're actually planning to play Ranger at all, you would probably want something like Dive, Roll, Shoot here. Step Advance is a luxury that you can get. But it's not, like, crazy important. I'm not gonna pick that one up because I don't think I'm supposed to. Alright. Now we see this one's drops as well. Step Advance, Daime, Attack Advance. One of the important things that you can actually learn from if you really want to like master challenge mode is basically just like learning the level up timings. Like for example, if you know that at the beginning of this room, once you clear all the first enemies, you're actually going to get the level up. So for example, if you took a lot of damage from the Banther earlier, you don't really have to heal. Only because you know that a level up is coming. Ooh, those spikes could have been really bad news. I'm going to mate though. For this one, we don't really want to risk the mech getting destroyed, so we kind of just like lure the enemies away here until the actual trial is done, so we don't miss out on the challenge doll, the free challenge doll for completing this one. It's a lot more worth it to actually like guarantee your challenge doll rather than getting some EXP that will be kind of like neglectable in the future. Ow! I did not run into that! I'm sorry. I was like half surprised there. So basically, what our friend did over there was basically there's a hidden button where you can hit it and then you open like a secret thingy on that side, which is a photon cannon, in which the photon cannon can be used to dispatch this miser really quickly. It's not the easiest thing to hit though, but right there, you see that's 7,000 damage? That's really solid right there. One more hit, that's straight into core 15k. Additional bullet, monomate, grinder. Ow. That was stupid of me, actually. But the reason I got revived there was because my challenge doll that I had. You want to be extra careful of these houses, only because of the fact that if they actually go into the rage mode, they can do so much damage. We're gonna lure him up here. There we go. Close enough. Oof. I guess we're all a little rusty after not really doing this for a while. I know I am, for sure. Normally you want to be a little careful, because this guy, when he grabs his hitbox, is like a little wonky. You don't want to risk getting like one shot unnecessarily. Alright, so basically now that you actually come to the first interval, you can trade a lot of stuff in the shop. Why do I feel like I'm saying such obvious things? So basically, you just choose a weapon that you like to. For example, right here, I like my katana. So I'll probably be trading in for the katana. And then one grinder, there we go. And then for the PAs, I'm going to get the only thing I can get, which is Sakura Endo. Probably gonna get rid of like Adapt and Spin to learn Sakura Endo. Oh, we got the Gurn Tessin. For the Gurren. Okay, so we still have a few things here. Let's see. Yeah, the only PA for Katana here is that. So things I will take is Weak Stance. Additional Bullet and Quake Howling can go. And then step J combo. I'll just get rid of this dive roll shoot. I don't have any star lighters, so I'm gonna put a weak stance on here. And then the last disc that I have is going to go into Katana Combat. Which I would deliberately learn and place it on number 4. And also learn Step Advance. And yeah, I know, I find it a little weird myself too, seeing like Kieran actually on Braver Katana. Feels a little weird, only because her character is not meant to do that to begin with. But it's okay. Eye candy. Alright, now the skyscraper part is going to be a little bit of the harder part. Not skyscraper, the skyscape. Only because some of the enemies actually do a ridiculous amount of damage. And then it can be like, you can actually get like 1 shot or 2 shot easily. If you're not careful, that is. When you spawn here, those guys actually will like shoot immediately at you, so it can really hurt a lot sometimes if you're not careful. Same with that. If you actually get hit by all 3, you might actually be like suffering a serious like casualty. Well, what's the right word? Like suffering a loss? Something of the sort. Oh, oops. I didn't jump high enough. Feels bad, man. Okay, that's 1 gel wolf down. Real nice. Now we need 1 more gel wolf kill. Oh, that's actually 2. Those charging guys actually hurt, by the way, so be careful of that as well. Right, bombs. Middle, up, middle, down, lower. the game for this is basically just connecting the dots. So you see this? It starts in the, oh my god, I almost died. Starts in the middle, and then the line goes up, down, middle. So this one is down, middle, up, middle, down. This one is lower. Perfect. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything here. And also, okay, it seems like they took the hidden VR. Yes, there are some VR on the map as well that are like hidden. For example, like up there. I didn't even get a PA. Wow. Let's see, this one gives me anything. Not even a disc. Kamikaze arrow doesn't really do much here. Making sure I don't miss anything. Yes, music's kicking it up. It's actually really nice right now. Oh, Zone Day. Perfect. Having Zone Day here from the first area is actually really good. Only because you can actually shock all these guys. I don't like that. It's risky. Distraction Wing. Only dual blades are actually pretty good here. Oh yeah, the base expanding can actually hurt. Sometimes like when you're in low health like me, you can actually die straight up from that. I'm gonna try to like stay myself at a small distance and play low safe. Never mind. So if you have a Zone Day, you want to like bring all the gold rodas back to here, so you can actually shock them, and it makes your life significantly easier. God damn it! If I didn't get hit there, I would have gotten a full heal. Yeah, feels bad, man. I'm too rusty at this. Haven't done this in a while. This one, just be careful of the Cardigot lasers. Just making sure there's nothing left. There's actually one. Grinder. Oh, what level up timing though? One of the things that you can actually get from here that's like really, really valuable is satellite cannon. Yes, I see him get it. It's absolutely beautiful. Rare jet boots. Ow. Kind of happens sometimes when you type and don't really pay a lot of attention. There you go. It's a rare jet boot. Now it's gonna be really nice. Iron Will. Might as well take it. Freaking YOLO. Not doing the best right now, so might as well just take it. Normally you want to kill the Yetis first, because once you kill the enemies near the Yeti, what happens is they get enraged and you can't hit their weak spots. Quick march, dynamite. Oh, Kinra's perfect. It's really good for everyone. Asagiri. I want Asagiri. Oh yeah, I didn't get level 10 because I did die in the courts. I will level on the Falzan though. Partisan, really? Soul Banish. If only a Yasha would drop. Elysian. Queen Vera, of course. Had to give me one of my signature weapons too. Don't really need any of these at all. Now, to trade this katana into a, not Sanjay Yasha, but just a Sanjay. Oh, I need A-type weapon? Oh dear. Alright. Now we have Sanjay. Life is going to be slightly easier. Don't need any of these. Gonna keep a star on here just in case anyone needs like emergency heals. This is where it gets a little more challenging because now the enemies are gonna be basically ultimate enemies. Alright. Hopefully I'll do okay. Two challenge balls though, I probably should be okay, absolutely. "30 seconds to start." Let me change to like more epic stuff. Oh, oops, I did not mean to do that. Here we go. Alright, so basically at the beginning here you're going to be fighting a lot of the Ultimate Nibiru's mobs. You generally want to focus on the Yeti first, just because their weak spots are still active, both the Nibiru's and normal version. But if you can kill them in time like that, in a timely manner like that, then it's completely all good. It'll just be a little easier when you actually do. There's no drops in the final area, so you can just like go straight and not worry about anything. Holy crap, this hurts. Because I don't have like any more than this one unit and like a sub unit. But no matter, I need to make do with what we have, because I'm pretty sure it's not like other people will have like anything too much better than me. Maybe they have like a full TN set or something like that, but that's about the best they can have. Sometimes a lot of challenge mode can be a lot about resource management as well, and then working the best out of like everything that you have. There we go, it's level 12. Ow. Holy crap, Iron Will actually saved me. I did not expect to see an Iron Will proc. I'm pleasantly surprised. You gotta take the most important thing you want to take care of is these freaking like, oh my god, they hurt. Cyclones, because they are so like, they're range heavy and they can hit you out of nowhere and you get stunned and you kind of just like die. I cannot believe Iron will actually proc again. Oh, I actually get a 13 there. I did not expect that. Oh, the panic is so good. Wow. That panic was actually really nice. I kind of half got dragged here. After having a pretty decent like challenge mode run, it actually feels pretty good. And the reason we're doing that is just because weekly rankings and everything. It's pretty fun to do this time to time as well, so I don't see the bad part of doing it, really. Alright. Anyways, I've been on this for like, what, almost 2.5 hours now. Probably gonna start ending it here in a little bit. If you guys have any additional like questions or anything, feel free to like just poke up, because so I can like answer them before we finish off the stream today. Oh yeah, and of course, thank you very much for coming over and taking the time to watch the stream. Always appreciate it. I haven't streamed in a while though, but hopefully I can do quite a bit more after this as well, only because I have a little bit of a better schedule now. And also I was taking a small break as well from doing a lot of things after I had a lot of work in the beginning of the year. Valentine's Day DDLC stream. Oh my god. You really want me to play that, don't you? I'll consider it. I already have a video planned for like after or around Valentine's-ish. Although my voice actress rather, she actually is a little busy during like the Valentine's time, so the video might actually come out just a little bit after that, but I hope it's worth it though, because I'm gonna make sure that this one is actually really, really good. And I really hope that you all can really enjoy it. It's gonna be a little bit of like a really intimate video. And when I say intimate, I might mean erotic. I might. Nobody knows, right? But yeah, other than that though, I guess the schedule for like this month-ish to come is just basically the video of the LQ, the trigger rather, and then I'm not gonna record Valentine's only because they've been doing it like the same thing for like 3 years already. I highly doubt I have anything to record on White Day either, so we just have to wait and see for a little bit what Sega is actually gonna do. But then, what I'm probably looking forward to next is just like pre-Phantom release. Hopefully I can do more streaming though throughout this month as well. Also, is the Valentine's Day video the Force Anesama video? Yes. It is. I had to rewrite my script around like 3 to 4 times. Only because when I finished writing the script, I was like doing the proofreading and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, this is way too much hentai material. I'm like, no, I need to tone this down. So I did. I just had to rewrite around 3 to 4 times to make it not too like too much, you know? I don't wanna make her like make a lot of like uncomfortable noises, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's the bottom line of it. It's just a really like intimate video, but it's gonna be really funny, but also hopefully informative as well, because it's gonna be kind of like a half tutorial in like a really, really intimate style. Alright, I'm gonna put up this banner, which means the stream is basically about to end. There's never too much? Really? No, there's always too much. There's always too much. You can never say never. I mean, you can't ever say never. There's a limit. There's a limit to morality. I'm not gonna go out to people and be like, hey, sorry, could you make some awkward like noises for me? It just doesn't work like that, okay? Maybe it does in like the hentai industry, but like it does not simply work like that. But yeah, after this though, I'm probably gonna be like resting myself for a bit. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for participating today. It was a pretty fun. Hopefully it's pretty informative as well, and hopefully you guys got something or some fun stories out of it. I was a little tired today, so I hope like my tiredness like didn't really kill the mood too much. I'll try to like be a little more refreshed for next time I stream. So hopefully next time is going to be a lot more fun. Anyways, thank you once again for coming. If you guys want to like chat or anything some more, you can always just poke me on Discord because I'll probably be on that for a bit. Links in the description if you're not in there. Take care, everybody, and don't forget to smile and have a wonderful day, night, or wherever you are. See you guys probably like next week. I hope so.